Hey there, I'm Sheila, a 76-year-old woman with a story to tell. Before we dive into the story, I want to share a brief note. This tale touches on the topic of domestic abuse, but I won't delve into graphic details. I'm mindful of those who may have faced similar challenges, and I want to ensure a safe space for everyone. If you or someone you know has experienced this, remember that you're not alone, and it's never too late to seek help. Once upon a time, I was a lawyer fighting for justice in courtrooms, but life took a turn, and I retired at 55. I had always been a career woman, but after my retirement, things did not seem as bad because of my wonderful husband. I got really lonely after my husband passed away when I was 70. Now let me introduce you to Tara, my amazing and resilient granddaughter, the muse of this post today. Her dad passed away when she was 17, and her mom, my daughter, went through a tough time. On Tara's 18th birthday, my daughter left her a note that said, "I have found someone else. I will not be coming back for you." And that's when Tara and I became inseparable. I took her on my roof and helped her deal with grief. I also stepped up to her through college, paying for her tuition and being there when she needed support. Tara is a smart cookie, especially in engineering. She landed her first job, and I was the first person she shared the news with. When she got married to her husband, Ellie, she asked me and her grandpa to walk her down the aisle. And this post is about how this old lady, that is me, turned out to be unexpectedly useful in Tara's life at the age of 76. It all started 8 months back when Tara called me to tell me some special news. "Hey, Grandma, how are you?" "Oh, it's so good to hear from you, honey. I'm doing well. How are you and Ellie? How's your work?" "Going great, Grandma. Actually, Ellie and I were thinking of coming over to your house tonight. Of course, I will make my special peanut pie that you love." "Good. And Grandma, maybe clear away all your wine bottles." "What do you mean? Why should I do that?" "Well, Grandma, you are 76. You get the idea." "Oh my God, are you saying that?" "Yes, Grandma. I'm pregnant. You are going to be a great-grandma to a baby boy or girl very soon. Oh, Tara, that is incredible news. I can't believe it. When did you find out?" "Just recently. Ellie and I are over the moon. This is the best news, sweetheart. I can't wait to see you and Ellie tonight. We will celebrate this wonderful surprise together." The evening with Tara and Ellie was just perfect. We ate, laughed, and felt the love. Even Ellie, who always seemed a bit distant, opened up a bit. He was family, after all. After they left, I could not help but feel excited about having a little one in the family soon. So I decided to send Tara some stuff to help her out during her pregnancy. I sent over homemade pies because, good food makes everything better. I also made sure that she got healthy snacks like fruits and nuts to keep her strong. And of course, I sent some cozy blankets and tiny baby clothes. Just a little something to show that we are all in this together. I wrote little notes with each package, telling her how much I loved her and how excited I was about the baby. When Tara completed her first trimester, I decided to invite her and Ellie for dinner because it had been a long while since I had not seen her. The table was set, and the aroma of a home-cooked meal filled the air. A short while later, an Uber pulled up in front of my house, and I rushed to open the door, my heart fluttering with joy. To my surprise, Tara stepped out alone. "Tara, where is Ellie? You came alone." "Well, how about we go in, and I'll tell you, Grandma." We both stepped inside the living room, and Tara took a seat. "Oh, it smells delicious here. It must be the peanut butter brownies. Oh, look, your bump has started to show. You look so beautiful and graceful, my darling." "Thanks, Grandma. So what happened to Ellie?" Well, there's a lot I need to tell you, Grandma. Firstly, I quit my job. Wow, that was a decision I never saw coming. I wanted this pregnancy to be a time to enjoy, and I'd want to be focused on only that. And then, when I thought about it, I would not be going back to work for a long time after the baby arrived, so getting off work for a while seemed like the right option. Yeah, you made the right decision. Motherhood is a beautiful thing full of joys you don't want to miss out on. It's just that Ellie and I had a little fight about it. I was helping my mother-in-law, Tanya, pay her mortgage with my paycheck every month, and I told him I would not be able to do it anymore, really. And he got mad at you for that. You know, it's not fair. You were kind enough to help his mom in the first place. Now, Grandma, relax, relax. We have little fights like this all the time, trust me. He can be a bit of a mama's boy sometimes, but we always make up. Are you sure you're going to be fine? Of course, Grandma. He loves me. I bet he's going to come home from work tomorrow with my favorite chocolates, begging for my forgiveness. Well, I hope so. But make sure he knows it's not right to be upset with you during this special time, sweetheart. Remember, a relationship is about understanding and compromise. I know, Grandma. I will talk to him about it. It's not that deep, I promise. But enough about that. Let's enjoy this delicious meal you made. Tara entered her 4th and 5th months of pregnancy, and things started to change. We earlier used to have lengthy phone conversations almost every week, sharing the details of our lives. However, for some reason, those calls turned into texts. Tara reassured me once in a while through messages, letting me know she was fine. She also stopped inviting me over on weekends like she used to. I tried not to worry too much, thinking it might be because of pregnancy hormones and changes. One day while getting my meds refilled at the hospital, I bumped into Tara. She looked very tired. Her face seemed pale. Oh my God, Tara. What are you doing here? Oh, hey, Grandma. I had a doctor's checkup. What about you? I was just getting refills. By the way, why are you alone? Doesn't Ellie come to these regular checkups with you? No, not today. It's an exception. He had work. But today is Sunday. I mean, he was called in at work. Grandma, have you been eating properly, though? I sent you a new hamper with those healthy seeds, including flax seeds, but you look so pale. Your face is sucked in. Grandma, I didn't sleep last night. I was binge-watching movies. Maybe that's why. Tara, it's not just about physical health. Your well-being matters too. If you're having trouble sleeping or feeling overwhelmed, talk to me. You know I'm here for you, right? I know, but I don't want you to worry because I'm completely fine. Well, take care. Oh, don't worry, Grandma. I'm taking care. I'll see you soon. Everything was going well after the reassurance from Tara. However, a week later, just when I thought things had settled, another Uber pulled up at my door, and it was Tara again, this time with a huge suitcase. Hey, Grandma, I'm sorry to show up so unexpectedly like this, but Ellie had to go on a working trip in the morning with no prior notice. It's all good. I'm glad to have you here. You know this is your second home, right? Yes, I do. I just did not want to be on my own and miss Ellie, so I thought I would rather come over here and spend some time with you. Ellie does not know how long it's going to take him, so I packed a big suitcase just in case. That even brings me more joy. I'll be able to spend time with you again like in the old days, and we can have movie marathons. I was hoping you would say that. I have missed our movie nights. Well, you're always welcome here. Now let us get that suitcase settled, and we can catch up over a cup of tea. How about that? Sounds perfect, Grandma. Tara and I had a blast during her stay. It felt like the old days, but better, without all the trauma. Our mornings became a ritual, Tara doing a bit of yoga, and me reading the newspaper. We enjoyed healthy meals, worked on little DIY projects for the upcoming baby's room, and had loads of fun. Tara started gaining her health back. Her once sucked-in cheeks were not as prominent anymore. It had been a week of joy and reconnection. One morning, as I headed to her room to give her the green tea, we had adopted it into our routine. I walked in on her video chatting with Ellie. "Hey there, Sheila. How's everything?" "Oh, hey, Ellie. How's your work trip treating you?" "Work trip? Oh yeah, that. It's going really well. Can't wait to get back and see Tara. That sweet honey. Tara, why don't you ditch the sweatshirt? It's scorching here. Why wear that in summer, Grandma? I'm just feeling cold. My body's going through some interesting changes during this time. Tara, you better keep it on. We don't want you to catch a cold." "Sure thing. Well, hopefully we'll see each other soon." "Absolutely. Bye, Ellie. Take care." "Bye, Sheila." 2 days had passed since Ellie's video call, and Tara and I were comfortably seated on the couch. I was completing a blanket I had started crocheting for the upcoming winters, and Tara was engrossed in a magazine. The atmosphere was peaceful until suddenly there was a loud banging on the door. It was a strange occurrence, especially when there was a perfectly functional doorbell. The banging sounded aggressive, and Tara and I exchanged concerned glances. Tara started to get up, but I quickly signaled her to sit down. I felt a protective instinct wanting to shield her from any potential danger. I cautiously approached the door, and without opening it, I shouted, "Who is it?" "It's me, Tanya, Tara's mother-in-law. Please open the door. Just a sec. I just got out of the shower." I then started whispering to Tara, "Why is your mother-in-law here? Please don't let her in, Grandma. She's going to hurt me." "Hurt you? What do you mean?" "Sheila, open the door. I know you're in there." "I'll explain later. Just please don't let her in. She knows I'm home." "I just can't refuse to open the door. Grandma, please go upstairs and sit in my bedroom. I will tell her you're not around, all right?" Tara ran upstairs, and I went and opened the door. "Oh, Tanya, it's been so long. This is so unexpected. I thought you forgot about me." "Hey, Sheila, I'm not here to see you. Where is Tara?" "I'm afraid Tara's not around." "What do you mean?" "I know Tara's in here. Whoever told you that has the wrong information. Where is Tara? You have got me all worried about her. Did you talk to your son about this? He's the one who told me she's here." "Let me come in. I'll have a look around." "Well, I will not allow that. And by the way, you are on my property. If you continue to bother me like this, I can give a call to the cops. So I'm asking you very nicely, Tanya, please get off my property right now. I don't know what it is that my granddaughter has done to upset you, but this behavior is not acceptable at all." "Well, I'm leaving your property right now, but we will get some other time, Sheila." Tanya walked off down the sidewalk, engrossed in her phone. 5 minutes later, an Uber arrived, and she left as soon as she was out of sight. I called for Tara, and she came downstairs. The atmosphere was heavy with confusion. I could sense that Tara was hiding something from me, and it left me deeply worried. "Tara, there's a lot you need to share. What was that commotion about? I had no idea your mother-in-law could be so unpleasant. Does she treat you like this regularly?" "It's more complicated than it looks, Grandma." "Honey, talk to me. I am genuinely worried." "Well, Grandma, Tanya has not always been kind to me. Even when I was helping with her mortgage, she was never appreciative. Ellie said it was just her way, and I should endure it. But when I quit my job and refused to pay her mortgage, things got worse. Not just her, but my sister-in-law Amy too. They would show up at our place almost every day when Ellie was away at work and make my life miserable. Goodness, Tara, why didn't you tell me? Those ungrateful people. And what do you mean by make your life miserable? It started with ordering me around, forcing me to cook 5-course meals for them. If I did not comply, they'd bad-mouth me, saying as a stay-at-home mom, I should follow their orders. But it escalated into abuse, both emotionally and physically. Unbelievable. Honey, look at these bruises on my arms. They'd throw things at me or even pour hot water if I didn't do as they said. The day I came to your house, things got out of hand. That's why you never showed your arms in these sweatshirts. Out of hand. What happened? Ellie was at home all along. There was no work trip. Amy and Tanya came over, bad-mouthing me in front of Ellie. He stayed silent. When I stood up for myself, they got aggressive. Tanya pushed me, and I ended up on the floor. I had to see a doctor before coming here to make sure everything was okay. Tara, I can't believe you went through all of this alone. Why keep it from me? I was scared, Grandma. Scared of what they might do if they found out I sought help. Tara, you're not alone anymore. We'll face this together. Those two won't get away with what they've done. I just wanted a peaceful life, Grandma. I never expected things to turn out like this. Ellie is still at home, and we're not talking. I'm uncertain how long this will continue. The environment isn't safe for my baby. I just want to shield him and make the best choices. Sweetheart, don't worry about going back to that house. With my background as a lawyer, I've encountered cases like these throughout my career. Women can be emotionally manipulated and suppressed to a point where they are scared to speak up. It's easy for others to ask, why didn't she report it? Or, why endure the nonsense? But I understand your perspective. You and your little one deserve a safer and better life. I had a plan in mind to bring justice to Tara. We needed some sort of proof. I asked Tara to invite Ellie along with his mom to my house the next day. I wanted to create a situation where we could uncover the truth and gather evidence against the abuse Tara had been enduring. Tara, we need a plan to bring justice, and for that, we need proof. Tomorrow, invite Ellie and his mom to my house. But why would they willingly come here? Well, we need to give them some sort of bait. Tell them you asked me for money, and you're willing to give it to them. Convey that you want the abuse to stop. Make it seem like you want to return home and beg them to go easy on you. In return, you will hand over some money. Grandma, I'm not sure if they're going to buy it. Trust me, Tara. I've dealt with people like these for most of my life. Some people are really greedy, and they'll go to any extent for money. Okay, sure. I'll give them a call, and let's see what happens. When Tara called them, the plan went smoothly. She spoke to Ellie, expressing her desire to return home, and suggested they come to pick her up from my house the next day when I wouldn't be home. She explained that she wanted to give them some money, and surprisingly, they easily accepted the proposition. It seemed like they took the bait without questioning the motive, setting the stage for our plan to unfold. I was genuinely concerned about Tara. For all these months, she had been enduring so much, and I didn't know. I couldn't help her. That night, she slept next to me, a hint of fear in her eyes. It struck me how much trauma she must have experienced to be scared of her mother-in-law who just appeared at the door. But one thing was clear in my mind. I would make them suffer. I had always been fiercely protective of Tara ever since my daughter left her. It was baffling how much I resented my own daughter for her selfish actions towards my granddaughter. The next day arrived. Tara had invited them over to my place at 3 o'clock. The plan was set. I would hide in the upstairs bedroom with my neighbor Dash, a 24-year-old young man who had always been very helpful to me. Tara's in-laws were dangerous, potentially capable of anything. I wanted to be prepared just in case. We had set up a spy camera that Dash bought us in the living room. I had briefed Tara on what to say to bring out the worst in them, hoping they would indirectly confess to all their crimes. Dash came over to my house, set up the camera, and we stationed ourselves upstairs. From our vantage point, we could overhear everything from downstairs. The camera was in place, and the doorbell rang at 3 sharp. "Ellie, Tanya, you're here." "Yes, we are. I'm here to collect the money you should have paid me months ago." "Look, Tanya, I've tried to mediate for a long time, and in return you just fled the house to live with this old hack. You lied to her that I was on a business trip. I want you to hand over the money you got from Mom, and we can all go back home peacefully." "I hope Sheila isn't home." "Is she? That woman has a sharp tongue." "Well, she isn't." "Okay, then let's get this over with. The thing is, I don't have the money. I lied to you." "There we go again. I'm so sick of your drama, Queen." "What? Are you kidding me? What are we here for then?" "I called you here because I wanted to make peace and go back home. I'm sorry, Tanya. I quit my job, but I needed some time for myself and my little one. I don't want to be a bother to my grandma anymore. Tanya, when you threw things at me, all I wondered was, how could you do that to another woman, especially your own daughter-in-law? And Ellie, you didn't even step up for me. And it all happened while I had your baby in my womb. Tara, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what you were thinking when you called us here, but I have my priorities straight. I need to pay off my mortgage one way or another. The money I have, it's for Amy and me. Someone needs to pay for us, and it's you. Well, I'm not your servant, Tanya. You can't ask me to pay for you, and then when I don't, I can't be at your beck and call 24/7, making 5-course meals for you. Oh, look at you. Seems like you've grown a tongue just like your grandma. I think that push to the ground wasn't enough. Amy and I will be waiting for you, because sooner or later you're going to come back crawling. Your old granny cannot keep you forever. And believe me, the next time you're at our place again, things are going to get worse. Everything changes over time, Tanya. Don't be too confident, because maybe this time it's you who's going to suffer. And who's going to make me suffer? I will." Tara said what she needed to, and it was followed by a scream. Dash and I rushed down the stairs, and there was Tanya, wielding her enormous purse as a weapon. However, she halted mid-swing, and both Ellie and Tara fixed their eyes on us. "What's going on here? This is our family matter. Stay out of it." "Oh my God, Tara, what's going on? You said your grandma wasn't home. And who is this guy? Are you cheating on me?" "Cheating on you? Do you think I'm the kind of person who will do that? He's here to protect me from you and your mom. You guys are unpredictable and have anger issues. Your jig is up, Ellie. Tara doesn't want to stay with you anymore. She's filing for divorce. This has to be a joke. And what, are you going to move in here with your granny?" "Damn right I am. Not just that, your whole family will pay for your crimes, and I will make sure of it." "Mom, I think we should leave. The game is on. No one is going to believe you." "We'll see about that." After that wild day, one of my lawyer friends I've nurtured since their early days joined forces to help Tara. We went to court armed with strong evidence. Ellie's mom and sister ended up behind bars, facing the consequences of their actions. Tara bravely initiated divorce proceedings, cutting ties with the toxicity. Ellie didn't escape either. He spent a month in jail. We are determined to ensure he has no visitation rights for the baby on the way. Tara found refuge in my home, creating a sense of the old days when we leaned on each other. Yet, I want more for Tara. I hope she rediscovers love, a bright spot amid the challenges. Life isn't just tough. There's kindness and love waiting. Now, we eagerly await Tara's due date, just 6 days away. The baby's gender is still a surprise, adding excitement to the anticipation. In a few days, a new chapter begins, bringing with it the joy of a sweet surprise.